Jansen Harris here with the Combat Sports Podcast. Joining me is Coach Video the Vortex, our boxing expert. We're presented by Sox and Your Future Media. Coach, I'm excited. The WBO has mandated for Terence Crawford and Showtime Shawn Porter to fight. Do you think the fight happens?
Well, I guess if it's a sanctioned fight, I guess it would have to happen or somebody's going to lose the title, right?
Yeah.
So, yes, I think the fight's going to happen.
I think it happens as well, too. Shawn Porter and Terence Crawford, their relationship, they used to be friends. Their relationship has been rocky, and I think that adds more juice to the fight. Plus, fans are demanding Terence Crawford to fight a high-level guy. And if he could go in there and stop Shawn Porter, that would do a lot for his career. Coach, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself about stopping Shawn Porter. But how do you see this fight playing out if it does happen?
Well, I would think in the early rounds it would be Shawn Porter's fight. And I think Crawford's a little slow in the beginning of the fight. And I think probably the first 5 rounds, it'll probably be 3-2 for Porter. And I think in the middle rounds, it's going to be more Crawford. And at the end, I think Crawford is going to win by unanimous decision.
I think if they do get in the ring, Coach, that Terence Crawford needs to pound him. He needs to show people that he could step up, he could stop one of the top guys so he could put to rest. Even though he's at top of many people's pound-for-pound list, and even ranked at number 2 right now by ESPN, and they have Canelo at number 1. He's still ranked as the number 1 welterweight, but there's still people out there who are giving Errol Spence more credit, saying he's fighting the more notable guys, he's looked more impressive, but Terence Crawford, I still think he's the number 1 guy at 147. I think this fight happens. I don't think he wants to lose his belt because we need to see the 50-50 fight. The 50-50 fight with Errol Spence Jr., if he heals up, everything like that, it needs to happen. So, do you believe it's a 50-50 fight?
No. Crawford used to be one of my favorite fighters, and recently I've been watching a lot of
Errol Spence Jr.
Spence's fights, and Spence is just so strong. I like the way he moves. He's lefty. I like also when he takes a punch, it seems like he kind of slips it a little, and he sort of slams back. I think he's like a great counter puncher, and I think that's going to be the difference.